Good morning. It is Wednesday, August 22nd, 2018. Welcome to CBS This Morning. Back-to-back legal blows for President Trump. His former lawyer and campaign chairman are now convicted felons. We'll talk with Michael Cohen's lawyer about what the former fixer could tell Robert Mueller.
The man accused of killing Iowa College student Molly Tibbetts allegedly spent years in the U.S. illegally. That plus all the major stories this morning.
And first on CBS This Morning, new information about one of the world's worst cyber attacks. How Russian hackers allegedly caused more than $10 billion worth in damage and why it could happen again. And why life is a song for a group of men who traveled nearly 5,000 miles from American Samoa to battle California wildfires.
But we begin this morning with a look at today's eye-opener. Your world in 90 seconds.
Good morning to you. It's Friday, August 17th, 2018. Welcome to CBS This Morning. Tributes are pouring in for Aretha Franklin as the world celebrates the Queen of Soul. We'll talk with fellow legends and longtime friends Stevie Wonder and Smokey Robinson, along with The Late Show's John Batiste about her everlasting legacy.
13 former senior intelligence officials denounced President Trump for revoking ex-CIA Director John Brennan's security clearance. One of them, former CIA Acting Director Michael Morrell, will join us.
Skiing legend Bodie Miller and his wife Morgan share an emotional plea after losing their young daughter in a sudden drowning. How they are turning their grief into a life-saving mission.
And EpiPens can mean the difference between life and death for people who suffer from severe allergies. How a newly approved competitor could drive down the cost for millions of Americans.
But we begin this morning with a look at today's eye-opener, Your World in 90 Seconds.
Good morning. It is Wednesday, August 1st, 2018. Welcome to CBS This Morning. Everyone survives when a jetliner with 103 people aboard falls from the sky in Mexico. This morning, passengers described how they got out of the wreckage as it burst into flames.
Facebook uncovers what appears to be a new effort to influence the midterm elections. Dozens of accounts could be linked to a Russian disinformation campaign.
A federal judge stops the release of blueprints for untraceable 3D printed guns. Only on CBS This Morning, the founder of the group behind the plans explains why he believes every American has the right to build an arsenal.
Chipotle faces another potential food safety crisis after hundreds of customers in Ohio report illnesses. And less than 4 months after a devastating bus crash left him paralyzed, a young hockey player makes a triumphant return to the ice.
But we begin this morning with a look at today's eye-opener, Your World in 90 Seconds.
Good morning to our viewers in the West. It's Monday, April 23rd, 2018. Welcome to CBS This Morning. The city of Nashville is on high alert as the manhunt expands for the suspect in a deadly Waffle House shooting. 4 people are dead. We'll hear from the survivor who's being called a hero for disarming the gunman.
EPA Administrator Scott Pruitt faces new ethics questions. CBS News has obtained emails indicating Pruitt met with a Washington lobbyist while renting a condo from the man's wife for $50 a night.
Syracuse University could take action today against fraternity members after a second offensive video surfaces and an E. coli outbreak tied to romaine lettuce sickens at least 64 people in 16 states. One victim tells us about the symptoms that stumped even her doctors early on.
Plus, it's a boy. Kate, the Duchess of Cambridge, delivered her 3rd child this morning. We're outside St. Mary's Hospital in London.
But we begin this morning with a look at today's eye-opener, Your World in 90 Seconds.